Recently, I undertook 100 days in hardcore beta Minecraft, and this video is going to show you what happened. That's right, I went back to some of the oldest versions of Minecraft and found out if I have what it takes to survive with the most bare bones resources and game mechanics. Before we start, these videos take a lot of time to make. I mean, the gameplay itself is over 30 hours. So if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel so I can make more. And now that that's over, if you'll oblige, why don't we take a blast to the past. Now, the first day was spent as every first day of Minecraft is. Basic tools, food, and basic ores. I'm sure everyone here knows the drill. Now, here's the interesting thing about very early versions of Minecraft, particularly beta 1.0. There's no beds! This means that every night was about to be spent sitting in a hole or a cave waiting for a creepy crawly to burn up on the surface. And it also means that this playthrough was going to take a lot longer than one in a more recent version of Minecraft. Now, once it turned day 2, we began searching for a place to live. This took quite a bit of time. I settled down on top of a mountain, overlooking a nice lake and valley. Began working on the terraforming of where I wanted to live. Over the next many days, I designed and built my house from scratch. I learned to love its simplicity in the old, classic style of building. Finally, on day 10, we had the foundation. I realized very quickly in this playthrough that collecting resources and building is very tedious. With no enchantments, it became really difficult to just get enough cobblestone and wood to build. On days 11 through 14, more work was put into the house and collecting resources so that by day 14, we had a sufficient base. No roof, just walls. On day 15, I took a break, and until day 17, I decided to just collect wood, cobble, and explore the nature around me. On day 18, because of some technical difficulties, I had to update the world to beta 1.5. The only noticeable changes because of this are all the leaves looking weird, and there are beds. This means we can finally sleep through the night and push through this playthrough much faster. Now, day 18 was spent making a basic farm, which comes to be very helpful now that I can actually just carry wheat in my inventory instead of individual pork chops, so I can craft food whenever I want it. Next, on day 20, we finally decided to put a roof on the house to protect us from whatever nature has to throw at us. And that's all we really did. On day 21, we went and got some obsidian, and finally went to the nether. Gathered some glowstone for the base, but at the end of the day, the nether isn't that interesting this early in Minecraft's history, so we left pretty quickly. Now, from this point, a lot of the days become rather grindy, whether that's exploring or mining resources, and because of this, I will be skipping multiple days here and there. On day 25, we found a wolf. For the first time exploring, made it a personal challenge to have a dog by the end of the 100 days. But because we didn't have any bones, that challenge would have to wait a couple days. Also on this day, Stream Chat and I decided to come up with some tasks that I need to complete over the course of the rest of the 100 days. These challenges include build a village, tame a wolf of course, get full diamond armor and tools, and build a nether base. Now we begin the construction of the village. On day 27, we started a quarry. I decided on a quarry as it would be the most helpful to have a large amount of resources to build other projects. A lot of this time was spent mining out a large chunk of the quarry, and on day 28, we took a lot of that cobblestone from the quarry and put it towards a mob farm to get some string, feathers, arrows, and most importantly, bones to tame dogs. The mob grinder was finished on day 30, and while it may not be the most efficient, while I work at the quarry, I obtain a small trickle of bones and other monster bits. Now, days 31 through 37 were spent mining a lot of the quarry, and on 38 we began building the building beside it. We finished up that building on day 39, and went over to the mob grinder to find some bones and our first dog. We named him Pog Dog. I know it isn't the most ordinary name, but hey, he's kind of become the mascot of the stream. Now, on day 40, we started building a gravel pathway that connects the mob farm and the quarry, and soon, the rest of the village. On day 41, I began working on small farmhouses that stays down by the wheat farm below my base. This one was finished on day 43, and the other small buildings got built over the next few days, along with a gravel pathway which now connects the main house with the quarry, mob farm, and the farmhouses. On day 45 through 47, I did a ton of mining and found a large chunk of diamonds and iron and made a new diamond pick. 49, I decided to break the portal, as we don't go to the nether too often and should be moved to a better location so that the gravel pathway can go there. 52, I finally finished the third and final farming shack. On day 55, we began work on the fishing dock as a part of the village. We built a shack on it and put a bench and a lamp next to it in order to reference Stardew Valley's fishing dock. I thought it was quite fun. On day 57, we rebuilt the nether portal in the back of one of the farming shacks to go back and collect some more glowstone. We finished up the fishing dock on day 58, and by day 59, we had officially named the town. My little village has come to be known by Coombeville Valley. Day 60 began by working on the village's most recent industry project, the logging camp. I decided that Coombeville should have some more lore behind it, so I wanted everything we built to make sense. We already had a quarry, so it was time for a logging camp. We needed some resources to the town. The logging camp was finished on day 62, and now it was time to start on the next project, Pogdog's house. A small, quaint wooden house at the front of the village was a great fit for our mascot. Immediately after finishing Pogdog's house, we began the construction of another industrial building, the blacksmith. The farmers are going to need tools somehow. This was going to be the main area for smelting and also just another nice addition to the town. On day 63, we took a break on the project to collect large quantities of clay to form the furnace and base of the blacksmith building. We came home the next day and continued to work on the blacksmith, adding furnaces and smelting up all the clay we had. Finally, finishing the blacksmith by day 67. Stream Chat and I decided that Pogdog needed a shrine as the mascot, so on day 68, we begun that task. I found out designing statues in early days of Minecraft is quite difficult, and it was finished on day 69. Nice. The next day, one of my mods, Anna, suggested that we build a fountain as the centerpiece of the village. After spending many days mining and exploring looking for clay, on day 85, we went to the nether and began our basic nether base, which was completed on day 88. The final challenge, to complete a full suit of diamond armor and tools, was the only one remaining, which I decided that needed to be tackled as soon as possible. On day 91, I found the final few diamonds required and began heading back to the base. We had finally completed all of the challenges set out for us at the beginning of the run. The final thing we needed to do, even though it wasn't a challenge set for us at the beginning of the run, we decided we had to make a cake for the final night in Coombeville Valley. We spent a long time staring at chickens waiting for an egg, and alas, on day 93, we crafted the cake and decided to make a new deck to enjoy it on. We brought Pogdog and his wife, Mrs. Pogdog, up and enjoyed our final days in the town. Day 99, the final tour was given to the stream, paired with watching the sunset over our village, enjoying some cake, and saying goodnight and goodbye to the world we'd come to love. That's the end of this video, guys. If you want more, make sure to leave a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you want to see more of these, be sure to check out my Twitch in the description. And if you want more of this content in general, leave a like, comment, and just subscribe, turn on the notifications, whatever you want to do to be able to see my videos more often. Comment below challenges that you have for this world or other worlds, and maybe I'll pick some of your challenges and show you in the video. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.